Hold on. Hold on. I wasn't doing anything. Hey everybody, this is Nolan here, and welcome to another episode of Doki Literature Club, and welcome aboard my arc. Okay, so, yes, in, the last episode, I don't actually... Okay, yes, Monica kind of came in late, so let's just see what we left off here. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. Ah ha 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 ha. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Yeah, well, just to let you guys know, I'm not gonna really be doing it as much anymore, but I play trombone, so yes, she plays piano as well. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. I bet you're really good. No, I bet you are. I don't know, but anyway. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Nolene. Monica smiles sweetly. Okay, get away and stop doing that pose. It kind of makes me cringe. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Ahaha, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Nah, not really. I don't think she would have wanted to know what just went down in the last episode, but... I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. The cookie scene. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. What you doing in there? Hey, Yuri! Eh? Ah, I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Ah, no. I was just kind of waiting for you. Ah, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I mean, I'm a tea drinker myself. I mean, I don't drink it a lot, but when I have it, I actually kind of like it. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a sec? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. Is that safe? She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. It'll probably explode. No, I can predict it now. It's gonna explode. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Why are you describing the way she walks? Anyway, especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, so I looked it up, and apparently Yuri's like 5'6"? I don't know. I'm taller. And look at me. I'm just a kid and I'm taller than her. I'm younger than her and I'm taller. I doubt she's really that tall in real life. If she was a real person. Anyway. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? I do that too? I do the That's super cringe. We're just... Yuri was going to make some nice tea, so... Or make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. If you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Nolene in club activities... Jeez, my mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Nolene. Wow, you're usually not that open about your feelings there, Yuri. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Why? Why? I didn't do anything! Anyway, once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Okay, you just did, so sorry. Yuri, I just... Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. Something about the way she said that? What's wrong with me? Wait, why'd the music go away? That's weird. No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Nolene, how come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. So true. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them anyway, or hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. I thought we were more than that. No, I'm just joking. That's not what she says. Nolene, I really like being friends with you, but I wish we could be more than that. Ha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway... yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Ooh. Nolene, do you like oolong tea? I've never heard of it, actually. But, yeah! Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Does anybody laugh like that? No. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be, in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out that it's not very bad for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. That's great. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Nolene. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Nolene, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Yeah, why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while you're reading. Yes! You sure it's not just that? You sure? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Okay. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then finish against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position at the same time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are, oh gosh, even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides her. Until our shoulders are touching. Okay, how am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but I don't really use that word cute, but okay, that's fine. Nolene, you get me sometimes, but not all the time. When she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now, I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. Okay, good. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take it. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. You need to no need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Okay, does it really matter? Okay! I'm gonna save, because that seems, pretty dangerously close. That's pretty dangerously close there, Yuri. Can you like, take a few, inches away from me? Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it, but as a result, her left arm is practically, resting on top of my leg. Why? Okay, well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading it. Thank goodness. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. Okay, thank goodness then, I guess. She's just so entranced in the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place it. Ugh! Why? Nolene, I wouldn't even do that in real life, dude. What's wrong with you? Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over. Oh my gosh, Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just? Yuri looks at me as she needs to confirm what just happened. Well, yeah, I'd be uncomfortable too. Nolene, so sorry. I guess I should have done that. Yeah! You dumb! You dumb! Oh, that's, well, you were just helping with, this is like, embarrassing episode right here. That's something fat friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can't really... but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet. How'd it even come to this? Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest is rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate place in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Whoa! How? That's weird. That was weird. Monica! Don't scare me like that! Okay, everyone? Wah! Exactly. Jeez. Just save there, because what the heck? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Nolene, you can just help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, well, okay. I thank you for one thing, Monica. I thank you for taking me away from that embarrassing situation. That helps. But anyway. Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. Thank goodness, because that was getting weird. Oh, I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, you do that. Get out of my face. Thank you very much. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. At least she's not rude, though. At least Yuri's not, like, rude or anything. I pick up the well, okay, why did I say that? She was rude to Monica. I mean, apparently she felt bad, but... I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that it's something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Alright, who should I share my poem to first? Alright, I think it should be, let's get the jerk out of the way. I hate you so much! Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. At least, what? I did, though. I put in effort. That's good, but I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. Well, of course it is. I'm trying to make Yuri like it. That's not what you... What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. See? I hate you! Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Hey, keep your voice down. Yeah, you know Yuri would love this kind of... this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean... Ooh. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve through what I did is beyond me. I am done with you. Tsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. I hate you so much. Unless I was a mind reader, but I definitely destined to be a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Natsuki! Natsuki! Okay, so... let's get the annoying one out of the way. You're not... Okay, whatever. I have a feeling you're not what you seem, Sayori. Ooh, I like this one, Nolene. Yeah, you seem so nice. Whatever. And that, it has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I dunno. I guess I like them both. Ehehe. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. But if it makes me feel things, then I'm be good. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. There we go. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. I want to write something for Yuri. Anyway, but you're always thinking about other people. you need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. Okay. There's a word for that, right? That's the word. What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. Happy, sad. How do you mix those together? Sappy. Oh, sappy. Sappy. And then, or had, but sappy. Sappy. There we go. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like sappy the most. No, sure, happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. It makes a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh, it is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Nolene. I should go write that down then. Can you read my poem now, okay? Alright, bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger, pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put in a little bottle to keep it safe, but I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight. Oh, jeez, okay, sorry. Whoa, I never even noticed that. I'm, like, stuck in that position. My collection, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Wait, there to go. Okay. After exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow a dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. But do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and all shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That made no sense. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. Yeah, Monica's writing tip of the day, right? Is that what she is? That's probably what she explained to you. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Creepy. Is that foreshadowing? Creepy. Is that foreshadowing? I don't know. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten yourself passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. So, okay, guys. I haven't forgot about the disturbing... I heard this game was disturbing in some way. I don't know how, obviously. But when is it gonna happen? We'll have to see. Okay, so I haven't forgot about it. I've kept that in the back of my mind. Okay, Monica. Hi again, Nolene. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to share what you wrote for today. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I haven't read it yet. I don't know. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. You know what kind of goes on... who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Why are you telling me this? Anyway, wait, really? Yeah, fictional one anyway. Hey? That's great. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony. Just joking. Cacophony of meaningless noise. I can read, guys. It's okay. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless... Load me? Load me? What? Of meaningless load me. Load? Like load her. Load her. Why? That makes no sense. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Why didn't you ask about load me? What does load me mean? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Load me. I don't know. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Something's asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. Or sometimes, sorry. Jeez, I can't read. A poem can be abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Alright, let's hear it. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game! Is that like a fourth wall break? Like breaking the fourth wall? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, this is a tip even about wait, is this a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? What are you doing, Monica? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Do fourth wall breaks usually last that long? That was like a couple sentences. Something is not right here. Something is not right here. And it's kind of freaking me out. Somebody said something about disturbing in this game. I don't know. Something's not right here. let's see what you've written for today. Or sorry, I have to speak in her voice. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Nolene, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sorry. Yeah, anyway. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing somebody motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Wait, if it's... Okay, that's a lot. Okay, let's get on to this. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night. I'd rather just read in her voice. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing a bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught up by scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, like the subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. This enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon, increments. I can't read cursive. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. Am I the raccoon? And is the bread like the poem? And are you? Yeah, I think that's what you're trying to get at, Yuri. I'm the raccoon, the bread is the poem, and okay. I have a brain. I think you were thinking of me last night when you were writing the poem. Sorry. It's kind of inappropriate, but anyway. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Yes, you can! That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions around them. Even if it takes it at my face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more my unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Nolene? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other in our own, and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. Thanks. There really aren't many people like you, Nolan. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never felt I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I could look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. You're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, everyone. See, that's what you gotta do, Monica. You don't just cut. You don't just cut to that frame, or cut to that scene, or cut to that... I don't know. Just cut to you. After me and Yuri are in the middle of something. I know it was kind of embarrassing, but... You don't just cut to that. And, you know? You don't just, like, cut to yourself saying, alright, we're done. You have to do that little, like, transition. You know, of the black... Okay, I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm talking about 90% of the time. But, yeah, okay. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is that about the festival? Is this about the festival? Yeah, sort of. Ugh, do you really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with that last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're not going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Oh, Monica? Yeah, we're going to having a poetry performance. Is that alliteration? Poetry performance. Each of us will be going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let someone or anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki, for once. Sure. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room full of people. Me too, probably. I don't know. Might not be that bad, actually. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. Yeah! We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes standing, and if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. Yeah, it really isn't. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks. Phew! Sorry. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is also too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of a club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to... Oh, my mouth is dry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook in a specific poem that she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She notices... she knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line that she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the reaction. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to get a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wah! Yuri's eyes fired up with... Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? I don't know. Foreshadowing? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that it enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and I give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but that we're caught off guard, that she must have forgotten. If we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. I might actually want to save here. I don't know why, but I don't know. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops off her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it easily? Try to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Is that Monica's other writing tip of the day? Oh. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. if I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think of it, much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Nolene liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But if... Anyway, might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that were sort of gentle. Delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little. We don't have much time for the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Well, obviously, Natsuki. Don't make me go before Nolene. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Nolene lower everyone's standards a little bit before we have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Alright, here we go. Alright. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem, since I'm not exactly competent in my own writing. It's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good at everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, well, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be even way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Why? Shouldn't it be the opposite? I don't know. I'm not an expert on feelings, but that's surprising, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Okay! Well, I guess in that case, if you won't have much to worry about for the festival, that said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. You know, I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. That makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. So we have tomorrow, the weekend, Monday. Well, so we have like 3 days, basically, I think, right? I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and my impressing Monica? Yeah. And then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Nolene. You don't have to say it. Stop doing that pose. It's weird, especially, it looks like you're doing it on her shoulder. Whatever. Let's go already. Alright, I might have to save again. Alright. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, I thought of, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like, how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? Oh yeah, okay. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Hehehe. Well... That's a hard question. I mean, I don't want to be rude. I'm not that kind of person. Meh! But I am a nice person. It stinks! It's not like she's gonna know. Anyway, Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But, she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. That's what real friends would do. I know I say you're annoying, I know, but you're not that bad. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Nolene. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time? That's true. All right, let's finish this up, and I think it'll be the end of the episode. But suicide, melancholy, lipstick, blah, 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 blah. Incongruent, nice. I still want Yuri to, yeah. I was just trying not to be rude. Eternity. Landscape, incapable, insight, climax, question, jump, firefly, insight, yes! Alright, special heartbeat, effluge, ooh, effluge, I've never heard that word before, unstable, romance, hopeless, excitement, entropy? Yeah, entropy, she likes big words, but raindrops, uncontrollable, meager, yes, feather, ribbon, happiness, bunny, dazzle, happiness, desire, forgive, uncanny, anxiety, disown, pout. Bet that's what you like. Judgment. Disown? Judgment, yes! After image, yes! Tragedy? No! I don't... disoriented, yes. Sing, imagination, waterfall, inferno, yes. Extreme, graveyard, ambient, playground, spinning, lazy, sweet, hair, prayer, childhood, extreme, graveyard, ambient. Ambient. Is it ambient? Ambient? I don't know. Vitality. Yes. Vivicus. Yes. Kitty. Disaster. Headphones. Unrequite. No! Oh, jeez. Explode. Vivid. Vertigo. Disarray. Yes. Frightening. Yeah, okay, well that should be good. Alright, guys. Alright. That was a long episode. Sorry about that, I just wanted to get through a lot. I wanted to get more content out there. Anyway, that was good. We have Friday, and, the weekend, until Monday, until the festival. Wonder how that's gonna go. But just in the meantime, hope you liked the video. Comment down below, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next adventure of Nolan's Ark. Bye!